All right, folks, good morning. Welcome to the coffee run. A little late start, of course. Every other Tuesday, I've got a work meeting at 7 o'clock in the morning. So that's why we start at 8 o'clock on those days, or 8:15 on those days. So anyway, here we go. Let me get my my daily paycheck in here if I can, and then we'll go ahead and get started with the regular stuff. And I've actually got a guest with me today who's gonna play along. We're gonna do a little bit of me dealing and him playing, and you'll get to talk to him here in just a minute. Let me get the roll tracker set, and away we go. We're gonna actually take yesterday's profit out of the rack, put that back over here with the dealers, and here we go. $500 out of the gate. Let's do the horseman. We might as well be consistent, right? $200 on the don't down there. We'll do $300 come bets. And we'll see if we can't get off to an okay start here first thing in the morning. Let's go. I'm gonna come on out, and we'll see what happens here. Here we go. A little bit of a bouncy bounce, right? There's a 5-2-7 on the come out. That sucks. We lose our don't. Booyah. We're gonna lose that. We're gonna have to maybe we're gonna have to reduce. Let's go to $100 on the don't. No, I'm gonna go 2. I'll stay at 2. This $100 will have to be set up as two $50 come bets. We'll do a lower level come. I want that don't to stay strong, I think. Let's do that today. Actually, you know what? If I do 100, we'll do 100, and I still want the 3 come bets. We'll do $100 down there. And let me type in that 752. All righty, here we go. Might be a quick paycheck session if I lose my bankroll so quick, right? Hey, Aces got one of those $100 back. That's great. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put that right on there, and we'll do 2 and 2 come bets. That's how we're gonna do it. We're gonna get back. We're gonna get it back that way. We'll get it back that way. There's Aces. Here we go. And an 8. All right, we have a point. Finally, we have us an 8. 6, 2, 8, easy. 6, 2. We'll do only 2 come bets though, not the 3 like normal. I'm going to keep them all black level. So we'll just do 2. And here we go. That is an ace. Boy, today is pick-off central. Pick-off central. Wow. Next come bet out, lose that one. Boy, oh boy, we lost a come out 7. We lost one in the come. Boy, this is not conducive to winning. We can still come out with a profit if we have a perfect run here, but my goodness gracious. Wow, let's switch up the set here. Ugly start to things. And there's a 7 out. That's perfect. Oh my God. What a disastrous start to the day, right? We will get paid 2 on the don't and 1 up in the come. So we end up out of all that, look at this, with $100 in profit. There's the 5 we started with. We have $100 in profit. Even though we had that gross start to the thing, we're actually out with $100. How about the horseman? How about the horseman for the win, right? Don't we love this thing? There's going to be days, of course, where it's going to have to go see the chats here. Days, of course, where it's going to get absolutely destroyed. But sometimes it just works. Now, I'm a little nervous, right? Look at the number, 7, 2, 8, 3. That was the rolls we just had, and a 7, of course. I'm not sure I feel like going out and betting across. Do you? I mean, feels like maybe we should do that again. I don't know. I don't know. It's, you know what? It's good TV if I just go across, isn't it? Why don't we go ahead and go across? We'll do the normal. Why don't we do 1800 for 2 hits. And there it is. There's the $1,800. We'll do 2 hits. And man, what a risk. What a risk with those throws, huh? But I think I'm going to be okay. There it is, $1,800. New shooter. Got myself warmed up. Feeling pretty good. Here we go. Roll tracker needs to refresh before I can shoot. There it is. Let's go. We're coming out. Use my favorite dice set here. And let's go. That looks like a 9. 5 and a 4. Nice throw, too. 5, 4, 9. Hopefully you can see the dice okay. Here we go. We're on. All or nothing, baby. If we lose this, we 7 out here on the first 2 rolls, I'm not going to go back in. I'm just going to call it a bad day. And that'll be it, right? Let's see if I can put that 9 in. 5, 4. Here we go. Here we go. For the marbles. For the marbles, it's an 8. It's a 5, 3. Don't love the 6 and 8 on this one, right? They're the lowest paying ones. These are even sized bets, so these 2 pay the least. It'll be okay. That's going to pay $350. And we're going to bring half our bets back. And we spread these out. We're just going to go, instead of 300 across, it's 150 per number for hit 2. Ooh. Let's get her done. Let's get that second one in. Let's get that second hit and call it good. Go to the cage. Here we go. Dice are out. Beautiful toss, and it's a 7. Beautiful toss, 7 out. No big deal. 6, 1, 7. The drawdown is great when it works. When it doesn't work on the second roll, it's not the end of the world. I mean, it sucks, but it's not going to bankrupt me. Why? Because we took back most of our money, right? We got back, there's 500, 1,000, 1,500. Okay. There's the 1,500. So in our rack, we're actually only down $450. Okay. By winning $100 early, by hitting the first hit in the drawdown, bringing half the money back, your second hit, you're still at risk, but you risk for a little tiny bit, right? About a third of what your spread was. In our case was 450. Not the end of the world. We're going to call that a loss today. Didn't get the paycheck. I can go back out again and do it one more time if you want. But we have a guest who's waiting, and I'd like to go ahead and shoot with that person if we can. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to the main screen here, and we'll talk to him, and then we'll start shooting again, and we'll play plenty of time to play more. So who, let's go see. Let me go change the screen back to here. Let's see. Good morning, everybody. Little dim lighting here, but let's see who's here. Who's here today? We got Dice Dr. Dan is in here. Good morning, Dan. Good morning, Randy Hill. And good morning. Who else is here? Is that Georgia girl? Good morning. Good morning. And Lou, good morning to you. And Jay. And Ken. Good morning, Ken. Ken is back on the scene, and here he is. We are looking good here. Let's see. Here we go. I want to bring my guest on. We're going to go over here, and you're not going to see him. You're going to hear him. And I think he is here. Can we say hello? Can you say hello? Can I hear you?
Good morning.
There we go. I'm going to switch microphone. I actually got to switch microphones. Hold on a second. I'm going to switch to the one that's more echoey. Yes, we'll get echo. There we go. We should both be on the same one. Hopefully everybody can hear you okay. Can you say hi again? I'm not sure we're getting you. Hold on a second. I'm not sure. Zoom guests not capturing. Why does it say not capturing? Oh, hold on. I got to do something. Hang on. I forgot a step in the process here. I have to add you in to the show. So hold on one second. Let me go find, where's that thing where I do that? Hold on. There it is. I have to add the camera. All right. Can you say hi again?
Hey, good morning.
There we go. Now we got you. Okay. My fault. I did not press the button to get you on. Sorry, buddy. You recognize the voice. That's all Dylan from Skill and Luck, and he should be nice, loud, and clear. We should have no echoes. I hope. If there's echo, let me know. Anyway, Skill, you're here for a couple reasons. One is I want to deal a little bit and have you do your betting, so I get to move some chips around that aren't my own. I'll play along with you. I'll play either the Horseman or I'll play the Come Ladder. My bets will be easy. Your bets will be, I'm sure, a little more complex than that. But it'll give me a chance to kind of don't go crazy. My first time. Take it easy on me. But we'll have some fun with that for sure. But I want to talk to you really quick because I'm not sure if you saw it. Duracell 8 actually sent me a text message maybe like an hour ago and said that the guy from Dice Data, who I love, by the way, if you're not listening or watching the Dice Data YouTube channel, everybody needs to subscribe. That guy's awesome. He basically takes a strategy and he says, here's how you play it. He presents the rules of the strategy. He shows you like one time on a computer, like simulated how it works. And then he runs like a million shooters on it and gives you the end result. It's very cool. And the graphs that he gives you, like at the end of it, he's like, I ran a million shooters, or I think it's 100,000 shooters. 100,000 shooters, like 8.5 million rolls, whatever it comes out to. And then he says, at the end of the day, 56% of the people won about $50, 45% lost about $37. And then from there on, here's kind of the spread. And he gives you sort of the nuts and bolts of it. Shows you the house edge of what you played and the expected value of it. Pretty cool stuff. And he breaks it way down. He did the skill 66 this morning. So I watched that. I won't spoil the outcome for you, but you should watch it. It's interesting. I actually wrote him and said, I want to see the skill 66 done with options. And the options are like, he did it where basically he did the 66 to 88 press down to 44 and then same betted forever. So of course on the long runs you win a lot, on the short runs you win nothing, so there's a lot of that weirdness in there. I said, let me see you do it where you half press. Let me see you do it where you go 66 to 88 and then come out all the way down for the next shooter. Pocket the $50 and let it run, or do it from a don't and get some options in there. I think that's the next level for what I want him to start doing with this channel, is start doing some options on it. Be kind of cool to see like the core strategy and then how a tweak changes the histogram. That's what I want to see from him now, is how a small tweak to it changes it. You know what I mean? I love the way this guy does his stuff. The way he presents the data, the way he presents the graphs, the way he works it out is awesome. It does feed some of the math specific mindset of like, hey, the house edge is this and the expected values are that. I like the fact that he shows you though, like, okay, on all this time, 56% of the shooters won money. And some of the strategies are like up in the 70s. You can win money 70% of the time. The problem is you win a little bit 70%, you lose a lot 30%, like the drawdown. So anyway, great channel, good stuff. Today though, we're gonna go here. I'm gonna go switch my screen Skill. We're gonna go to where you can see, and again, I know that the rail is not super clear because it's dark in that corner of the room, but let's get to playing. And I'm going to give us each the same bankroll. I'm going to move this out of the way. Hopefully that's not too much in the way to where you can see it. It's a little bit in the way, so I'm sorry for that, but I'm going to run over here, this side of my table, and we're going to give us each $1,000. I'll give it to us in blacks. There's 500, 1,000 for you. I'll put you in the front and me in the back. How about that? And again, I know it's hard to see over here, so I apologize for how dark that is, but it is what it is. So here we go.
Are we each getting 2,000? Or are we each getting 1,000?
Each getting 1,000. You have 1,000 in the front. I have 1,000 in the back. Okay.
All right. That changes everything.
How much do you want? How much do you want?
Oh, I thought you were going to give us 2,000 apiece.
I can do that. I can totally do that. There's $2,000. I can give you some purples. I'm just going to take. I'm just trying to like preserve my chip stacks. So I don't have a whole lot of chips. There you go. Now you got $2,000. You have 1,000 in purple and 1,000 in black. We both do. So I'll let you take the lead. Puck will be off here. And I'm gonna shoot from stick left 1. So I'll be stepping back every time to take my shots. Let's not have you looking at a 7 though while I'm doing this. All right. So what do you want for your first spin?
Well, I wanted to do something like wager, and I want to do 150 don't pass.
Okay.
I'm going to do a $10 field, a $10 yo for mid-mo yo.
So 150 on the don't. I'll put you right here. And you wanted a $10 field, you said?
Yeah, $10 field and a $10 mid-mo yo.
And a $10 yo. I'll put your yo right there. $5 and change.
And I'm all bet set.
You're gonna be good. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just do. I'll play the. I guess I'll start with the horseman. I may do come ladder later. I'll be over here on this side. Then I'll do $100 on the horseman, and I'll do three $50 come bets. Is how I'm gonna do it. I'll be on this side. You'll be over here. Can everybody see his bet? Oh yeah, we have plenty of room. Okay, I'll put you here. Plenty of room. Here we go. I'm gonna come out. I will not be running the roll tracker only because of where it is, where the iPad is. So here we go. Coming out from the right side. Again, I don't know if you can see my toss from this side. I'm not sure if that camera really picks up my hand, but we'll do what we can. Here we go. Coming out. Ooh, boy, they kissed. That's a 1, 2, 3. Ace, deuce. So you lose your yo. You get paid in the field.
Yep.
You're gonna get paid 150 on that don't. And I will get paid 100 on my don't. So what are we doing here?
I'm just going to make the field look like a yo, as before, and rack the 150.
Rack the 150. Okay, there it is. The 150
Super
is in the
simple.
rack. I'm gonna spread your other chips out here so you can see them. Again, I know it's not super clear, but I'm doing the best they can over here. I'm gonna take mine and I'm gonna stack it up. And here we go, coming out. Another kiss, another ace deuce. Oh my gosh, how about that? How about that? They just landed right on top of each other. And look at us winning money here, Skill. Lose the
I'm
yo,
sure.
pay the
I'm
field,
sure.
right?
I'm sure Jen is loving this.
Exactly, right? And I'll take $200 down here from my don't, and I'll let you do the. I'm going to assume same bet here on
Yes.
the don't.
Yes.
Okay, same bet on the
Yes.
don't. So back and back. Now
And
your rack, by the way, there's your starting bankroll. You've got 125 in profit, 130 in profit, plus what you have out here. So you're doing okay. Looks
yeah.
like. I'm going to pull back $100 now. I did the parlay and it worked. I'm pulling that $100 back, and same for me. I've got my starting bankroll plus 200 in the rack. So we're both loving my shooting right now. I can tell you that.
You took my field win and racked it. I needed to go back to the yo.
It's here. You see it?
Oh, okay. I'm barely. But yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. You're looking at your phone. Those chips on your phone have got like the size of like sand crystals, right?
Yeah.
Here we go.
But it's all good.
That's a more normal looking toss. There's a 6, 4, 10 easy 10.
All
Okay,
right.
so you're gonna lose your yo. You're gonna win the field. I'm gonna set the point of 10 for both of us. There we go. So you're gonna take your field win and do what?
That's going to come down back to my rack, but so I don't need that any longer.
Okay.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scare you a little bit. I'm going to take
Okay.
I'm going to take 650 odds against that 10.
5, 6, 50 in odds. Okay.
And then I'm going to do 156, 150 on the 8.
Okay. Let's see, I got to get you some change here. So we're going to get you change 150 on the 8. Okay.
And then I want 100 and a quarter on the 5 and 9.
Okay. Little string betting here, huh?
Well, yeah, because it'll be consistent once you get used to it, and then a quarter on the 4 with $1 buying it.
You got it. We'll be auto bought here, so you'll pay the big on the win.
All right, cool. And then all my bets are set.
Okay, great. I'm just gonna go. take my $100 here. I'm gonna get some greens for it. I'm gonna go $50 in the come, and that's it. Nice and simple. And here we go. Dice are out. I'm just gonna set hard. By the way, I'm just setting hard ways. I'm just setting the 4s on top hard ways. That's all I'm doing. Nothing fancy on the dice sets. I am shooting from stick left 1, which I really rarely shoot from. So I'm trying to dial in my toss as we go here. So if I throw a bunch of crap, I'm sorry about it. And I see a 1 and a 6. That makes you know what happened. So we're gonna lose up in the place bet. Really blows, but you will get paid down here. We'll pay that come first. You're gonna get paid over here, 150 on your don't. You have 650 on your odd, 3.25.
Yep.
3.25 on the odds. Down here, we get paid a flat $100. Okay, I'm just going to get my shit off the table to get it out of your way real quick. And you can tell me what you want to do next.
We're gonna just make everything look like 150 on the DP, so everything goes back to the rack.
Same thing. Okay, and then you want to get your yo and your field back there?
Yes, that's correct. It just rinse and repeat.
Rinse and repeat. Sounds good to me. Okay, let's see if we can't get more than one roll this time. There we go. Everybody's set. I am going to parlay that don't win. And here we go.
Turn your light
chat. I'm checking. Check chat too. If anything happens in chat that's fun, you let me know.
You got to turn the puck off.
Oh yeah, thank you. Yep.
There we go.
Yep. All right. Let's see. I'm looking at the chats here. PG Crap says, remember, John, the laws of numbers mean many rolls will never win. 6-side dice not allow it. 12 sides, 6 combinations. Yep. Skills equals winning. Here we go. Same set. It worked really well for us last time, right? 2 horns. 2 horns, a number, and a 7. So far, we're killing it here. Let's go. Coming out.
The don't rules.
Yeah. Well, especially when I'm shooting, right? There's a 5. 4 and a 1. That's the 5. So we're going to lose these 2 here. Now, with the 5 as the point, are you changing your place bets?
No, it's still going, well, kind of, sort of. It's going to be, again, 150 on the 6 and 8, and 125 on the 9, 125 on the 9, and a quarter on the 4 and 10.
4 and 10. Okay, so I'm gonna have to break that $100 for you. I'm gonna do a quarter on the 4 and 10, and you're in. You want odds against the 5?
Yeah, the odds would be 5.25.
5. All right. For me, simple. Little come bet. All right, here we go. So 5.25 against the 5. What is that? 125, 125? No.
It pays. Yep, it pays. It pays. It'll pay 350 if the 7 comes.
315. Okay. What is the
350? 350.
350. Okay. That's an interestingly sized bet for sure. So it's 175 3 times. That is 175 twice.
Exactly.
No.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Here we go. It's a freaking 7. Are you kidding me?
Fantastic.
Good Lord. I know, but I'd like to get some bets up in here that have some motion in them. Right? That's such a bummer. But we're gonna pay the movers, and then we're gonna pay the don'ts. You get paid 150 over here and 350 up there.
Correct.
Whoa. Runaway green. And there we go. All right, you're going to rack all that up, I'm assuming?
Yes, sir.
All right, same bet on the come up, right?
Yep, and it looks like 150 on the DP and 10 in the field and 10 mid yo.
Sounds good. All right, I'm
All
going to
bets
take
are.
the fourth to get you some change there. All right, field, yo, nickel back. I'm going to go to 300 on the don't.
Did you like that group, Nickelback?
No, a couple songs. They have a couple of interesting songs, but there's an old joke in the coding world, which if there's any programmers in the audience, you'll get the joke. They say that CSS is the Nickelback of coding languages, which is one of these things where you like it because you have to or you're supposed to, but really it kind of sucks. That's a 9. That was a nice toss, by the way. Nice. Once in a while, I get one off. There's a 9. Okay, there. So I'm going to guess 25, 25, 125, 150, 150. Is that the plan?
Yep, exactly.
Okay, we're going to rack your field, and we'll get all the bets set for you again. So black's here in the middle. 25, 150, 150. I need, again, to break a black for you to get the
And
410.
that should not be too hard to deal, correct? Or is
No,
it?
that's simple. I just got to get the weird thing is for me, like from this side of it, is like I'm pulling it out of your rack and making the thing. What I should be doing
Right.
next time I do this, I will put the money in the cum like a player would, and then I'll take the money and deal it right. That's what I'm not doing here in this session. I'm doing it
Well,
like
I mean, if that would be
yeah.
if that would be easier for you, you can put my entire bankroll like in the cum
Well,
and
I'm going to
deal.
do it. Well, what I'll do is I'll do like the next time on the next shooter, I'll do that. I'll put the money in the cum like a player would. I'll take your money like a dealer would and deal it correctly.
Right.
That's what I'm not doing in this practice session. So I got to get better at that when
All
I'm
right.
doing this live. So yeah, just it's
I'm
more of
just
a mechanical thing for me.
I'm
Here
just
we go.
trying to be as helpful as I can.
No, you're great. Here we go. This is going to be not a 7 this time. We're going to get out of the gate here and have some other number happen. I'm pretty sure. Oh, you want
Okay,
your
now
odds, by the way?
yeah,
Want your
I do need my odds. It was a 5.25.
5.25. There you go. All right, here we go. Here we go. It's a 6. My gosh, we got something different.
Fantastic.
Yeah, something different. So the cum is going to move behind the 6 into the 6. Your 6 pays 175.
Yep.
And what are we doing?
Okay, so now we're going to go just completely across and make it look like a quarters all across.
Okay, so let's go down to 160 across.
Exactly.
You got it. Okay, so we'll take that. Do you have nickels? You do. You're going to drop me $10.
Correct.
And I'll make that. I'll put that on your 6 and your 8.
Yes. Perfect.
Okay, we'll regress everything else. There you go.
And then take the odds down as well.
Odds are down as well. Okay, perfect. Perfect.
Yep.
Get all this back in your rack. There's your odds.
Okay. And I cannot get hurt, and I can't get hurt no matter what now.
You're good. You're in good shape. Yeah, you're in good shape. Yeah, because the 175 that comes in beats that, and everything else is paid.
Exactly.
Paid. So you're solid. All right, I got one more comeback coming for me, and here we go. Here we go.
Come on, box numbers.
Okay, so you have. By the way, you brought in 175, right? You still have 155 out there, right, or 135 out there, correct?
Yeah.
In risk against 150 on the dump. So should a 7 come, you're obviously going to be fine. If the 9 comes, you lose 150, but you still brought into 175. And that's your thing, correct, right? No matter what happens here, you're in okay shape. If the 9 does come, let's pretend, right? These bets then become at risk again. That becomes not a risk-free play. That becomes, right? Those bets are no longer paid for. So, well, I want to see what you're going to do. I hope I roll a 9. I want to see what you do in that situation. I want to kind of dig into that with you. Here we go. Looking for a 1 of 9 or a you know what. There's a 5-1. That's a 6 on the easy way. So here we have an off and on with the shooter. For that player there, into the racket goes. Your 6 is going to pay, I'm out of greens, $35.
Yes, sir. I'm going to put a nickel off of that and throw it on the 4 and rack the rest.
So go to the 4 for 30, rack the rest. You got it. Okay. I'm still coming. All right, here we go. Dice are out. That's going to be a mid-mo-yo. 6-5, mid-mo. Pays in the come. Come player's going to stack it. Don't rack it. Nothing else happens. You want to make any changes?
Okay. No, all that's set. That's good.
All right. I think I want to not use my stick. I don't really need it from this side. It's just getting in the way. Here we go. Looks like a 5, a 4, and a 1. Slide that on up. And that'll move. 5 pays 35.
Nickel on the 10 and rack the rest. All bets set.
What's the thought process behind a tiny press on the 4 and 10 like that? What are you thinking there?
I'm just bringing back. I'm bringing back more to my rack, and I'm putting a little something on the table, just increasing it. So I'm doing a small press, and I've already made my money, so I'm happy and being content with what the table's given me, and I'm still pressing a little. So
guys will push back. So some guys will push back and say, hey, you're pressing numbers that aren't hidden, right? So tell Ed Robinson and the guys who more believe in, not believe in, but the guys who kind of lean into this what's coming is what you're pressing, not what's not coming, right? So while I'm throwing here, talk about that.
All right. Well, the reason I'm pressing the 4 and 10 first is because if I put that nickel on the 5, the payoff is greater for the 4 or 10, and when I add the nickel, because I'm getting 60 compared to the other. It's just a ratio thing. It's just a ratio thing at that point. But I'm eventually going from the outside to the in. So my next one is going to be the 5, no matter what happens.
Good. Okay. So actually, we're going to get paid here. So come bet's going to get paid first. It's going to come down and get paid $50. Okay. For me, that's another come bet coming through. For you, $35 on the 6. Now you're going to take $5 to go to the 5 with it. Is that your plan?
Yes, that's correct.
Just 5, not anywhere. Just going to take the $30 back.
Exactly. Yep.
Perfect.
Because
okay,
I want the money back. I want the money back in my rack, because there's no guarantees of what's going to happen. Because those odds are can eat you alive. So I want to pad my bankroll as best I can.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Next one. My last come bet's in there now. This is my last one here for me. Let's go. So deep throw, Johnny. It's a 9. It's a 9. So there's the 6. Here's the 3. Come bet will travel up into the 9. Puck will be off. We're both going to lose our don'ts. So for me, it's a big hit, man. That big don't out there, that's a painful loss, even though I'm still ahead. And I love it. My come bet's up here. You don't get paid on anything. Do you want to go back to the don't now and reset that process? This is the case where you got donked, right? With the thing. So these bets now are no longer technically free. So 150 to the don't for you.
Correct.
Your comeback. Okay. Are you going to go field and yo again?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so you're going to drop the money. Self-service bet here. I'll take care of that one for you. I'm not going back to the don't. The horseman didn't work. These come bets are alive and kicking. So I'm just going to come on out.
Okay. So do you want to put all my bankroll in the come area?
No. What I'll do is, as you call the bets out, you'll see what I mean. When you call the bets out, I'll move it. So right
Okay.
now you're keeping these bets. These bets are off, obviously, right?
Yes,
If you're
correct.
gonna pull them, yeah, if you're gonna pull them down, then we'll do all that after the points established. Here we go. Let's get a point. It's a 7-5-2. That sucks all the way around. That sucks all the way around because you lose your don't and your field and your yo.
Yep.
And I lose my combats, which also blows. Okay, same bet for you.
Yep.
Okay, so you're gonna go self-service here on the don't. You're gonna go drop me a quarter and ask for check change because we need it. You don't have any reds. There's your change. Self-service here. Give me a yo. Nickel change to you. For me, I'm gonna now that my come bets are gone, I will restart the process. New shoot. Just a new series here. So we're gonna come out. I may actually switch to this. I'm gonna go ahead and do. I'll take 7 greens. We're gonna go to the pass line, and I'll do a little come ladder. Yeah, just to kind of mix up what I'm doing. Here we go. Coming out. I'm trying to keep my bets easy while you're doing the hard stuff. There's a 5-5-10. Puck goes to the 10. Lose your yo. Pay in the field. You're going to rack that up. You can do it.
Yep.
Yep. On the don't pass, you want to take odds?
Okay, so no, I won't do that. All I'm going to do is move the 10 to the 9.
All 30 of it?
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm set.
Okay, so and just to kind of so everybody can see this, right? 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, and 150. So you're completely hedged off. As long as you don't hit a 10, you're in good shape.
Exactly.
That's your thought process. Okay. I'm on the pass line for 1. I'm coming for 2. And here we go. Oh boy. Big kiss. It's 6-4-10. 6-4-10 on the end. Come bet will travel to the 10. Puck is off. I will take your don'ts. And I should have taken the don't first and moved it to come second. But yeah, in the order of operations, that's that. The pass line actually gets paid, believe it or not. That's a stack it, don't rack it move for me. Okay, Skill, next bet.
Well, we'll do the same thing. 150 DP and 10 and 10. Field and yo.
Self-service bet there, of course. You're going to ask to do it for a $10 yo, please. So do your self-service field. I'll take that. Stick person moves it in for you, and here we go. Here we go. Looking for a 10 on the come out, Johnny, because I have a come bet up there on the 10. I would love to have that thing get hit. Here we go. Coming out. That's a 3. Ace deuce. Ace deuce. That's good for you. It's bad for the pass line, but you're in good shape there, and you're in good shape here. I'm assuming move the field with the 11, rack your 150.
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. All right. I'm still in a spot where I need to go out there and take care of myself. So I'm going to go 3 units on the pass line to cover my 2 units on the 10. And let's have magic happen here. Looks like a 6. Easy. It goes to the 6. All right. You are going to do this. We're going to take your 2 losses. Puck goes to the 6. Correct. You've got 150 on the don't.
So my 6 will go look like a quarter on the 10 and buy it, and then rack the rest.
You got it. Okay, everything stays the same for you. I have 2 and 3 is 5. I need to put 6 units out there in the come, and that's my last bet. Here we go. 8. It's an easy 8. Easy. I got to get my other stick there. So the come goes to the 8. 8 pays 35.
Yep. I'm going to use 30 of the 35 and put that as odds against the 6 and rack the nickel.
All right. Sounds like a plan. Here we go. I'm good with my bets. I just need things to repeat now. Give me a 10 or an 8 or a 6, something here, Johnny. Oh, no, that was a big kiss. It's a hard 6, though. Hard 6, 3, 3, hard 6. So we will take the don't. Pay the line. Nothing's happening here. I will take this back to the rack. And what do I have out there? 3. I'm still good. Okay. Nothing changes for me other than same betting on that one. Skill, what are you doing?
150 on the DP and 10 in the field and 10 in mid-mo yo.
Got it. 150 on the DP. 10 and 10. And I've got, do I have what I need out there? Or I don't actually. I really have to take this bet down. See, I got 6, 7, 8 units out there. I'm not going that big on the pass. I'm gonna take the pass line bet down actually and let those 2 bets rock. Again, the come ladder, I have to limit myself to the number of units I've got in play. So for me, I have to not be out. Here we go. Coming out. Coming out. Let's get it done. That's a hard 6. Right back to it. Right back to the 6. Any changes for you?
Nope.
All right. Set. No changes for me either. Nice and easy. Check in chat. Dice Dr. Dan, John the Destroyer is at it again. That's funny. How many hands for a hit a home run? George sounds like me. Here we go. Let's do this. Let's do this. All right. Looking for a 6. Actually, look for an 8 if I can get it. Oh, no, it's a 7. It's a 4-3-7, which sucks. So we're going to take all the losers here. I think this is the right order to do this in.
Yep.
150 down here on the don't. We're going to rack that on up for you, I'm assuming.
Yes, sir.
And it's 9 o'clock, so this will be our last shooter here. I'm going to get you check change.
All right.
And you're going to get $25. We're going to go 10 and 10.
Yes, sir.
Nickel change for you. I'm going to go back out there with $100 on the don't. I'm sorry, on the pass line, we'll do, let's see. Do I have 7 here? I do, right? 3, 4, 5, I have 8. Perfect. 1 unit on the pass line. Okay, here we go. Coming out. 7. 5, 2, 7. Actually, that was a bad move by the dealers. Would never do it like that. They would take your money and they would pay me separately. That was a shitty bad move by me. You're going back out, same bet?
Yeah.
Same bet. Pass line for you. That was a really, really awful move. David, hopefully didn't see that. There's your check change. You're going to go 10 and 10 with a nickel change. All right, here we go. Coming out. Wow. 5. He's your loser. Okay, are you doing the big 150 stuff again?
Yes.
Okay. So for you, for the way you're going to say that, right, you're going to have 150, 150, 300, 425, 450,
a quarter
475, right? So you're going to give me the $500. right, out of your rack, and ask for that bet. I'll take it from this is what I was saying. I'll take it from the come, and I'll set you up with the bets asked for. Right, so out of 500, there's 300, 25, 350, 375, quarter change. Okay.
Perfect.
You want your odds down there on the 5 as well, the same 525 as before?
Yes, 525.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
That'd be a self-service deal, obviously. For me, I'm coming out 2 units in the come. And here we go. Let's have a roll here, huh, Skill? Let's have a roll.
Yeah.
That looks like a 9. 6, 3, 9. Come that'll move into the 9. 9's going to pay 175.
Yep.
You're going to come down now to the quarter across.
I'm going to do same bet because you burnt me a few times, so I'm going to go same bet.
I did burn you a few times. Sorry about that.
No, it's not
my
good.
intent. Not my intent. And I'm coming out. You never.
Craps is that Forrest Gump. You know, with like a box of chocolates, you never know what you're going to get. So I get that.
That's so true. So true. All right, I'm 4 units in the come, right? I got 1 unit at risk here. Even though I'm stacked, I have 1 unit at risk. I have 2 units here. That's 3 units, so 4 units covers all that. That's my last bet. And here we go. Here we go. That looks like a 5. That's the point. Sorry.
Oh,
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, that's a bummer.
It happens.
That's a huge bummer. All right, there's that. There's that. There's that. The puck is going to be off. No payments in here. Comeback travels into the 5. That 5 down there gets paid, and it's a stack. We're going to do 2 parlays and pull on the pass line. You going to come out with the same plan, or are you going to change things up?
I'm going to change things up, so I'm not going to have any pass line this time.
Okay. So let the place bet sit.
Yep. I'm just going to wait for a point. No. Okay. I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to wait for a point to get established.
You got it. Here we go. Here we go. I need a point to be a 5 here, but I got a big bet on that 5. Let's go. It's an 8. It's an 8. Point's going to be an 8. There it is. Any changes for your place bets?
What do I have in my rack? Because I'm going to go degen.
It's hard to see. You've got 700, 800, and 820 in the rack.
Okay. Well, let's double everything that I've got out there.
Okay. So
the 6 and 8 are going to look like 300.
Right. So we're going to go again with it's 475 coming out. So we're going to go. There's 300. There's the $500. So these are going to go to 3, and the 5 and 9 are going to go to, or the 9 is going to go to 250. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay. 250, and your 4 and 10 go to 50 each.
Correct.
Quarter change. Okay. Nothing changes for me. Here we go.
Now the shooter's been hot, so we're going for the trending on the hot side.
Let's go. Let's get it done. Give me a 5. I want a 5. I want that big bet to pay off. There's a 9. It's an 8. Hard 8. I thought it was a 9. Hard 8. That's good, man. That's going to get paid $350.
Yes, sir.
For you, puck will be off. What's happening
here? Just rack it. All bets set. Looking for a point.
All right. My kingdom for a point, right? Here we go. I need to get paid on these numbers. Come on, John. Oh, did I pay myself? I didn't pay my line. I forgot to pay the line.
Man.
Pay the line.
Pay that man. Pay that man his money.
Yeah. Now that, by the way, was a quarter bet. That was a 3-hit parlay. That's pretty cool, right? I'm gonna go back down to the quarter and take my parlayed win back. Right. That was a bang bang 3rd hit. That's a beautiful thing. These guys up here are still pretty exposed, but that win covered these two bets. I'm in like great shape over here. Here we go. Coming out. It's a kiss. It's a 10. Next 4-10. Okay, what are you doing?
All bets are set.
All right. You know what? You want to pick the 5 up?
Oh, sure. Let's do 250.
You got it. 250 to the 5. That's a bet. Here we go. Dice are out. 9. Booyah. Both needed that one. There's a 9. So for you, 250 pays 350.
Yep.
I think I'm supposed to get the comeback first. I think the comeback comes down and gets paid first. Back to the rack. That's going to go for me. Last comeback sitting there. You're 350.
Oh, I'm going to go 2 units, 2 quarters across.
Okay, so 320 across.
Yeah, 320 across. Yep.
Okay, so I think we have enough to do that, or almost enough to do it. I'm going to have to break. I'm going to go with this out of your rack to finish it out for me. All right. Okay, so then for me, I have 5 units out there. I can go with the 6-unit comeback again, or I can let those 2 bets ride. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the win that I just got, and I'm going to go actually grab a cross bets. Like so. 15 change. Let my bets ride out. That last comeback was a nice win. Got me across for free, so that's pretty cool. I'll let those things ride. Here we go. Looking for a 10. Looking for a 10 shooter. It's a 6. It's a 6. It's a 5-1. I don't need this 10, actually. My bad. All right, your 6 is going to pay 35. Or mine's going to pay
70.
35.
70.
Yours is going to pay 70.
Yeah. I'll press
Okay,
the 830. Press the 830.
It looks like 90.
And rack the rest.
Got it. For me, I'm going to make that 6 look like 42. I'll drop a nickel out there and ask for 3 change. Goes to 42. All right, here we go. Oh, not a good throw. That's the 7.
Okay.
Not a good throw. That one slipped when I let it go. So we all get killed on that. And that'll end it. Okay. Deck is clean. Pass line comes down. And the color up is not going to be super pretty, unfortunately. But let's see where we are. So color me out, he says. There's 100 in green. That's 5. 1,500.
We had some hot shooters.
We did. You have 17, 15 in your rack. Bad timing on the donks, right? You had a good shooter there, but we had bad timing on those getting beat on the donks. For me, I actually had my $2,000 back in the rack already. So my ending profit ends up being whatever this is. So I've got 3, 13, $100 in green. So I end up being up 3 and change. Here's my initial 2,000. So I'm up $300.
Nice. Nice, very nice.
Not bad. Sometimes those come type strategies do really well. They catch a decent, the rhythm at the right time, like we did today. The parlays, I think, if they hit, they hit great. If they don't hit, you're down, right? So I actually hit the parlay twice today. Once at 3 levels, once twice. I hit it. So that helped me out. The line parlay, I'm telling you what, we tend to forget about that sometimes, but that's a powerful way to play. I mean, everybody wants to be in the box and do all the pressing and stuff, but that line parlay is actually pretty stout a lot of times, right? All right. Let's see. I'm going to go back over here. And Vegas Day Tripper says, will there be some PC lecture after? How long is the dice rolling planned for? I'm done now. I was going to stop at about 9 or so, that last shooter we just did. So, yeah, so we're basically done. I think it's interesting. Now, a couple things to point out here. One is not my best. It's really hard for me to deal in these situations because the chips aren't coming from a player, right? Like it's not coming from this rack out to me. So I can take your chips and place your bets. I'm pulling them out of your rack. And I think we've said this a lot in the past. Like we did like like AZ does this, of course. When I was doing the Friday night fights, it was the same thing. Like us dealing for the player means pulling money out of the rack and then doing the dealing. Mm-hmm. And it's not natural because it comes from the wrong direction, right? I've got to simulate you putting the money into the come area and then me taking your money as a dealer and doing the thing. So tomorrow when I do this again, whoever wants to play along, by the way, you want to play along, come play along. Whoever wants to do this with me, we got to make sure I do that. Call me out on put my money in the come and call out what you would do as a player. Like the player needs to say, put 3 blacks, 2 greens, and a red in the come and give me X across. Right?
Right.
I'll do that as though you were the player doing it. And then I've got to refocus as a dealer and pull the money up. Right. So these shows will be a little bit slow in that regard because I've got to do that. But again, this is kind of like for me to get better at dealing and for also you to give a chance to talk about what you did. And so today, your play style today, right? And no surprise, a lot of hedging, right? That's the way you typically play. And so for most of the time, when you're hedging, a lot of times you're in a no win or no lose situation. No lose can also mean no win, right? There was a point in time there where you had the big bets. You had 156, 158, 125 on the 5, I think, right? In the 4 and 10, and the big don't. And once you get the hit for 175 in the box, that comes to the rack and you go down to 135 across, or I forget it was 135 or whatever it was across, right? So if the 7 comes at that particular moment, your don't pass wins 150, you lose the 135, you're up $15, right? A lot of moving around for a $15 win. If the number gets hit, which was what happened to you, you lose the don't pass. So instead of winning $15 on the 7, you lose 150, and now you've got 150 or so in bets up there that are no longer protected. You came back out again and protected those bets.
Right.
Talk about that real quick, because that's interesting to me, right? When you come back out, there's the hybrid player always wants to be in hybrid mode. You came back out with another 150 to get a point set to keep those bets protected, right? Versus saying, well, I lost on the don't. It didn't work that time. Let's let those bets sit up there as they were, unprotected, and ride it out. The potential is disaster. You can lose the don't pass and then come out without a don't pass and lose 135 and you're out $200 in like that, or $300 in that in the blink of an eye.
Exactly.
Right? Versus fighting the comeback roll for 1 and then having your safety net, so to speak, as you're rocking up there. So when you play this way, how often do you feel like that don't pass does its job versus getting picked? Today I picked the don't pass like 3 times, right? So today it didn't do its job hardly at all. I think you got paid once early on it, but 3 times after that I picked it. Is that your typical experience, or is it more often than not? Do you feel like that thing actually does its job and keeps you safe?
No, I feel that it normally does its job. If there's a shooter that gets hot, then of course you've got to be in control and know when to quit. You can't just keep going and repeat when you're against that hot shooter, because they will just bash your brains in, and that's not what you want.
Yep.
So you've got to pick your poison. So if you're losing 2 or 3 times, then as a don't player or a hedger, you've got to put the brakes in and say, hey, I'm limiting myself to X amount of loss per that shooter, and that's it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, and Randy reminds us too that in chat we did have come out wins today too. The Don't Pass had 3 come out winners today, so that's 450 right there. That's to the good. That covers at least 1 or 2 of those me picking you off. It covered the pick
Exactly.
off without the odds. The pick off in the end there where you had the odds out, that's the one that hurt. Honestly, if I didn't pick you off with the odds, you'd have been in profit because that was 5.25 that we lost on those odds. You ended up being down like 250. Without that pick off, that money's back in your rack and you're up 250 instead, right? So like that's the difference. Like when that whack happens is the interesting piece of it. So
and even when you murder me like that, then it's still easy for it to come back, and it has a good fighting chance so I'm trying to keep the odds in the player's favor at all time. Okay. And so it's still hard to do, but I'm playing Rocky and getting smacked and getting smacked and getting smacked, but I'm still can be a good comeback kid. So I'm there for the long run. It's not, it's a duration, it's a marathon race for me. Okay.
Right. You're looking at you're looking at no matter what happens, right? On any, and again, this is the hybrid way of thinking, but any roll, the probability is you're gonna win something. Like
exactly.
with the exception of the come out roll, that's the one time you're upside down, right? Every other time though, the probability is you're gonna be okay. Like even when you have the don't and the odds with all the across bets have the 80% chance to win roughly. You're going to get the one win that you need most of the time. When you get the one win, you come off it. Now your don't pass becomes strong again. And again, the most likely thing to happen is that 7, you're still going to win. So you're always kind of shifting yourself in what you think is the probabilistic way it's going to end up. So Dice Dr. Dan, by the way, is asking in chat. I'm going to put this on screen. How can I do this? You just got to send me a text message or a Discord message. Anybody wants to do this, let me know. And I'll give you the Zoom link. You jump in on Zoom and we do this together. It's actually pretty easy to do. Skill will tell you it's painless. You click the link in Zoom and you're on. It doesn't take much work.
Exactly.
I think for now, what I want to do this week probably is one person at a time. It's hard enough for me to do the come bets and your bets and get it all. And again, I'm working on order of operations and the finger work, right? So one player at a time is good. I will graduate as we move forward here into 2 or maybe 3 players. I'm just not there yet. But I think for right now, one player at a time and getting the order of operations down perfectly. And again, I'm sending these videos to David to review, make sure I got it right. So as we do it and I feel like I'm stable, we'll add a person and then we'll add a person and we'll add a person. That's how we're going to do it. So, hey, thanks for being here. I got to get to work. It's a little late, but I had the meeting early, so it's fine. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate you helping me out. Go for it. Yeah, make your last.
One last suggestion.
Let me go to the screen. The final thoughts is from you. Final word from Skill.
Okay, well, with the rack, and we know Big AZ has the plastic racks that he puts down on a table.
Yeah.
But if you could get those, and again, or if you don't have the plastic racks, again, what you could do is just put my bankroll or whoever's bankroll is, put that in the cum already, and leave that bankroll to the side so we know that that's the player's bankroll and that's not a quote unquote bet, and just take from that. And or else, when you get the little plastic racks like Big AZ has, move them into the cum, and instead of put a, and that will help your dealing skills out tremendously. I think that would be the answer.
I've got to work. Yeah, I've got to work from the cum. That's the big thing. Working from the cum, not from the rack, is a big deal. I like you guys seeing the racks, but I think working from the cum is where it's got to be. So,
well, everybody can see the racks in the cum as well. So
they can. I was thinking about making. I always try to make it look like as close as I can to looking like you're at the table. Like that's why I want the racks on screen, so it feels like you're at the table making those bets. But you're right, from the viewer standpoint, from my standpoint, having the bets down here or having the racks down there, visually going to work a little bit better. So hire the sound man. So the sound came out good. That's good. So this is the whole point, guys. I know that my sound isn't perfect, right? If I go back to the other microphone, the lapel mic, I will sound better. like I usually do. But the speaker that I got down here is perfect because I can hear Skill out of the speaker. You can't get the echo, and I think we sound pretty good. So I'm glad that worked out, Jay. Thanks for pointing that out. Good sound today. Again, I'll switch back and forth mic to mic as we go here when I'm doing solo talking versus person talking. But by and large, I think it was a pretty good day. Skill, thanks for helping me out. I really appreciate you being the guinea pig for this, and you're welcome to do this with me anytime.
Yeah, I love being the guinea pig, and anytime you need me, I'm here.
You got it. All right, everybody else, you have a great Tuesday. Thanks again for everything. God bless y'all. Love every one of you, and I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.